Are you looking for a gift for your canine friends? Well, Judith Suarez and Sue Meachem from the Pioneer Valley Kennel Club are here to show us how to make dog treats for the holidays. You can make them at home.
Absolutely.
So easy. It's nice to have you ladies here.
Thank you for having us.
Now you're going to show everyone how to make coconut peanut butter rollouts. Is that right?
That's it.
All right, all right. So how do we get started with that, Judith?
Actually, this is a 4-ingredient recipe. So I have 2 cups of whole wheat flour and a tablespoon of baking powder. And in here I have a cup of peanut butter. Please use natural peanut butter because the other's got salt and sugar in it. So I run to my co-op and get this, but
So make sure it's all natural.
yeah, make sure it's all natural, or it'll have too much fat in it if you don't.
Does that have to be creamy, or can it be have chunks?
This has a little bit of chunks in it.
Oh, good.
So it just depends sort of on how it works.
And is there also coconut in there too?
It's the coconut milk. So
Oh.
in coconut milk and peanut butter. And really, the dogs just think this is the greatest thing in the whole world.
And it's good for them.
It's good for them. And basically, all I'm going to do is muck this up, and Sue can probably show you a couple of other things we've made.
While you're mucking it
I'm
up. All right,
mucking.
so while you muck that up, there's a lot of other options that you can also give your dogs
Absolutely.
that are easy to make and good for them. Take us through those, Sue.
Okay, so in front here we have, these are liver treats, probably not something that people like, but dogs like them a lot. Basically, it's the same recipe, but I changed it up a little bit because some dogs do better with other grains and some things than others. So this one is made with wheat. That one is actually made with flax and corn. So they look a little bit different. They don't have to be perfect. Dogs don't really care what they look like. Right. So this is not model beautiful. It can be kind of rough and ready. These I just chopped out with a knife, and these I did cut out with a
Well, if you're going to give it as a gift to someone that has a pet, then maybe you want them to look cute. But the dogs don't care either way, right?
Really
they taste
don't.
good. That's all that matters.
That's right.
And that's really, those are really good for them as well.
Absolutely,
That's the good thing.
absolutely. And these are cheesy carrot muffins. These are a little bit larger, a little bit different than most people would give a treat. They're a big soft muffin. And if you have a smaller dog, you could just break it in half and give them part of it. You don't have to give them the whole thing.
Can humans eat those too?
They could, absolutely.
Can I
It's
try
all
it?
human grade. Sure.
All right, I'm about to eat a dog treat. Well, not really.
We eat them all the time at our
Okay,
house.
I was going to say, there's nothing bad of it in it, and actually that's the point, is that you're making things with healthy ingredients so that you're getting your dog food that they like, that's good for them. See, pretty good, huh?
Pretty good.
Yep, and you
Really
can
good.
also avoid things that make your dog sick. For instance, this is chicken jerky that I've made. I brought my dehydrator. There are a lot of food recalls and some scares about treats going on right now. Food coming in from other countries. They've actually had reported deaths from some. So we want to avoid that. So you can make this by simply thinly slicing chicken and putting it in a dehydrator. So that's all it is. And it's very simple. The dogs absolutely love it. And then you're not getting something that might poison them.
I never realized how simple it was. My dog goes crazy for those, the chicken.
Absolutely.
The dried chicken like that, and it's easy to do in a dehydrator.
Very easy. And this is a dehydrator. And inside I have another treat that I made. These are beef and liver. They're a little bit softer, so you can use them for a training treat or something so you don't have crumbs all over the place. But again, beef and liver. My dogs actually stood and watched the dehydrator as it was working yesterday.
Mine stands next to
it's
the
a little
dehydrator.
embarrassing.
That's like me and my crock pot. I just stand there.
Yes,
and
come
wait
on,
for it to
come on,
soak
come
up.
on. But yeah, really, you put the things in, you leave it about 8 or 10 hours depending on how thick it is. You come back, and this is what you get.
And you know what's going into it. You don't have to worry about anything
You
that could hurt
do.
your animal.
And there are some things that you shouldn't feed your dog, and those are some human things like chocolate, onions. There is a list of those on the AKC website, which is akc.org. And so that's something to keep in mind, especially during the holidays when there's company and you've got things out on your table. You want to make sure that those chocolate things and all those things are out of the way. But when you have yummy things like this, you don't need to have those.
And then you can share them with your dog.
That's right. And she's going to steal my muffin.
I'm sorry. It's good. I didn't have breakfast. It's really good.
I'm going to reach across you. After you've gotten it into a nice little ball and you've kneaded it a little bit so it's just smooth, you can put it on some wax paper or just on your kitchen counter, whatever, and roll it out till it's about 1/4 of an inch. And then I brought some Christmas trees.
Oh, that's cute.
I have dog bones if you want
And
to
I
use
have a
those.
big
There
dog
you go.
bone. And
And you just cut out the
you just cut them
shapes?
out, and you know, when I'm being more practical, I make better use of the dough. And then you just lift it out of there. I'm gonna hand me that cookie sheet.
Sure. With a nice, there you go.
Super duper. And you can either grease your cookie sheet, or you can use parchment paper.
It's easier cleanup too,
It's
right?
much easier
Absolutely.
cleanup.
And you put them on there. How long do you bake them for?
These are in a 375-degree oven for 20 minutes.
And they're ready.
And they're ready.
And you can enjoy them too.
That's right. It's also something really fun to do with your kids during the holidays.
Yes.
Because it's fun to make human cookies, but it's also really fun to make dog cookies.
Yes, it's so fun. And then you can give them, these are cookies that you can give your dog, which is
Absolutely.
great. Well, this is an easy way to make a treat for people you love, or even your animals that you love.
That's
You can
absolutely.
also go to a store and buy treats too, and buy gifts. So I'm going to go over here with Trish Libby, and you have great